I'm going to start off with my brows like I always do, and I am using, if you've seen any of my other videos, I'm using Black Radiance brow pencil in the color Black Brown. Once I get them to the shape I want, I'm going to be cleaning them up with this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Cafe. And I am also using a Real Techniques brow brush. Next, I'm going to be using Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer. I have really oily skin, and this is, this is a pretty good primer for it to be, drugstore. So now that I have my face nice and primed, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids, and I'm going to be using that same what is this? Concealer. I'm going to be using that same concealer that I cleaned up my eyes with, my brows with. What is wrong with me today? And I'm just going to use my NYX Mineral Powder to set my lids. Moving on to the eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. And it has 9 really pretty colors in it. And I'm only going to be using this palette. So I'm going to start off with this color here, and I'm going to be using a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. Tap that in and put that in my crease and a little bit above it. Now I'm going to go in with a skinnier brush. This is a Ruby Kisses tapered eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go in with this deep cranberry color. Next, I'm going to be going in with this this color here, and I'm going to be using that same brush. I'm going to go in with a e.l.f. fluffy brush and just kind of buff out this top part here so it won't look as harsh. So I'm going to take more of this color here, and I'm going to dip it in my fluffy brush, and I'm going to kind of soften up the top part of this shadow. Now I'm going to go back in with my Maybelline concealer in the color Cafe, and I'm going to go in the middle of my eye here. I'm going to take a flat brush and blend that color, or blend that concealer out a little bit. Next, I'm going to take that same e.l.f. fluffy brush and just kind of blend the color in a little bit. I'm going to go back in that Huda Beauty palette, and I'm going to take this pretty color here, and I'm going to use my finger and pat that color on in the middle of my eye. I popped on some lashes. Now I'm going to move on to my skin, and I'm going to be using my Maybelline Super Stay in the color Mocha. I usually use a brush to put my foundation on, but I picked up this new, well, it's new for me, sponge at Ulta, and I'm going to see how this works. I like how it applied. Like I said, I usually use a brush. I always feel like when I use a sponge that I end up using more product than when I use a brush, but I like how it applied pretty nicely. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm going to be using LA Girl Pro Concealer. I usually use Toffee, but this is in the color Fawn. And I like this one as well. It's not too far off from that color that I normally use. I'll go ahead and set the areas that I did my concealer, and I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in the color Banana. I've only used this once, and I got it because they said that it compared to Benai Banana Powder, which is a really good powder. I haven't used it, but it is quite expensive. So I wanted to try this. Now the first time I tried it, it was quite white on my skin, and I didn't like that at all. It looks yellow when I take it out, but maybe I applied it wrong. I don't know. So I'm gonna try it again and see how it looks. So I'm gonna just dip that on my sponge and lightly tap it on my face. I'll let that sit on my face for a little bit, and I'm going to go back into my Huda Beauty palette, and I'm going to use those same colors that I used on my lid, and I'm going to use that under my eye. Take a brush and just go ahead and brush that powder away. I'm gonna take my Black Radiance powder in the color Black Coffee, and I'm going to take e.l.f. brush. I'm going to dip that in that powder and contour. Now I'm going to take my Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder in the color Milk Chocolate, and I'm going to take a brush and go over my whole face with that. Next I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Blush Quad, and I'm going to pick this pretty color here, lightly. That's so pretty. Next, I'm going to take my Milani highlight in the color Glowing. I normally don't highlight my brow, but I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. And also my inner corner. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face, and this is also a Milani product it works really well. It's called Make It Last. And I love the smell. The smell is amazing. It smells so good. While my face is still drying, I'm gonna use my Maybelline's Falsies Push Up Drama. Ooh, that was hard to say. And do my bottom lash line. Next, I'm going to put on some eyeliner. This is Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Pencil in the color Sleek Onyx. I was a little indecisive about the lip color, but I think I'm going to keep it a little simple because there's a lot going on with my eyes. So I'm going to line my lips with MAT's Current Liner, and I'm going to go in with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Canes. And that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And before you leave, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would so appreciate it. Until next time, I will see y'all on the next video. Bye. God bless.